Hi folks, Tony here again at Saltmarine Hyundai Dungannon. Just want to show you around this 2020 Hyundai Ioniq, a premium 1.6 petrol hybrid in dark grey. Premium SE, this model just sets all the bells and all the whistles. You'll see everything inside this car is fully loaded. So we'll focus in on one of the aero wheels here and then we'll get inside the car. Okay folks, we're inside the Ioniq Hybrid now. This model is a premium SE, so just to show you a fully customizable dashboard. You've got your main information there in the center, your charge and eco on the power indicator on the left hand side, and your fuel and battery status on the right hand side. Very clear, very easy to use. You'll just hopefully you might have heard it in the video there, there's the engine has come on there just to provide a little bit of charge back into the battery. That will happen automatically. Not necessary to plug it in. It is literally just put fuel in the car and drive it like any other automatic. Moving across then onto the driver's door panel there, you'll see that we've got all electric windows as well as electrically operated mirrors, which are power folding and heated. Onto the driver's door at the top there, you'll also see that the car comes with an two-stage memory for the driver's seat. Driver's seat is electrically adjustable, and as I say, you can set that for two different drivers. Moving on to the dashboard then, just to start again, we'll start with the top bank of buttons there. We've got our headlamp adjuster on the left hand side. We have our dashboard brightness control just beside that. We have our blind spot, that's the one with the blue light on at the moment. Blind spot detection just for the wing mirrors there. You can switch that system on and off. Don't know why you would switch it off though. It is a massive safety feature in the car. So obviously it will pick up if there's a car coming up your outside lane so that you don't pull out and it plows into the back of you. The top left hand one then is your lane keep assist technology, which can be switched off, and then you've got your traction control, which is the bottom one on the left hand side. Moving below there, we've got another couple of ones. Then we've got our fuel release lid, that's the remote release lid obviously for inside the car, and then your 12-volt battery reset, which we've discussed in other videos, which is handy to have, as I say, if the battery does discharge. Moving across then onto the wiper stocks, you'll see that we have automatic wipers on the right hand side, and then automatic headlights with auto high beam assist on the left hand column stock. Again, paddle shifters for the hybrid, so minus on the left hand side and a plus on the right hand side, so that will allow you to either change up and down through the gearbox or use them for levels of regen. Cruise control with adaptive setting on it, or smart cruise control as Hyundai like to call it nowadays. So it will adjust the speed accordingly. Again, if the car in front of you happens to be going at a slower speed that you have set on your cruise control, for instance on a motorway, it will slow down. On the left hand side then we've got our audio functions. So we've got the top left, which is your voice recognition button there. So Apple CarPlay, Android Auto can be used obviously once you've tethered it in via the USB port, which you'll see in a second just on the center console. Moving across the main screen there, you can see there it's split in three at the moment. So we've got our sat nav on the left hand side, digital radio in the middle, or your media, and then your hybrid fuel economy and engine use, which obviously at the moment is showing 0 because we're not actually physically driving, the car just happens to be on. Below that then we have our dual zone climate control. Again, you don't have to suffer if the driver happens to be on a higher temperature. The passenger wants it warmer, you can still have a cooler or warmer on your side, whichever you decide, and it's all capacitive buttons. Very straightforward and clear to use. Below that then, just below the gear selector, hopefully this will come out okay. So you can see there we've got a wireless charging pad, USB port in the center, and then two 12-volt sockets either side of that. The gear selector itself then, very straightforward. Park, reverse, neutral, drive, and then you'll see the S with the plus and the minus. So that's effectively your sports box. So you can move it across there and use your paddle shifters, or use the stick itself and push it forward to change up, and push it back to change down through the gears. We'll start with the bank of buttons on the right hand side of the gear selector then. So the top one there is your handbrake. The one below that's your auto hold, which is very handy to use in heavy traffic, so you don't have to sit with your foot on the brake the entire time. It will hold the brake for you until you're ready to pull away again. Below that then you've got your ventilated driver's seat, and then your heated driver's seat, and below that again then is your heated steering wheel. Moving across to the other side, you have your parking sensors. This car has parking sensors, will work from the top down, has parking sensors front and rear. You also have the camera switch, so again you can put the camera on independently, although the camera will come on automatically once you pop it into reverse. ventilated passenger seat, and your 3-stage heated driver's seat as well. Incidentally, this car does come, because it is a premium SE, does come with heated rear seats too. That's the 2 outer rear seats. Folks, as always, you can reserve this car for as little as £99 online. No obligation to buy. You've got 48 hours to get here. If you come, you test drive, you don't like, no problem. We can refund the £99, no hassles, no quibbles, no queries. Or if you see something else, you can use the £99, pop another little deposit down on top of whatever it is that you've secured on the day. And as I say, that £99 can be transferred across, no problem. As always, folks, it's a pleasure showing you around these cars at Saltmarine Hyundai Dungannon. Again, videos are short. I try and keep them as short as I can. There's way too much to go through in one of these videos. As I say, we've got an awful lot of videos to get through, because we've got some cracking cars that need to get videoed as well. As always though, if you're coming in, you see anything online, you want to give us a ring, or if you want to make an appointment, always remember, ask for Tony.